It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. On the move, it's Moore. Shakes off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Here's a hit. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Look out, he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Wilson will throw. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The Canes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll get rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. On the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Ready to fire from the pistol. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Cruz. At the 45 on his way. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
On target. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida! They grab the early lead. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Hand off from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hurricanes have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And the Canes want to move quickly. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wilson will throw. Extending the play. Fires on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Creates a little room. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for them, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
That's caught. It's cruised. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. He's up to 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Worthy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now on third down for this offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for space. It's Worthy. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wilson will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a... Down at the 29.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming on the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Snags it quickly on the left. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To pass. Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gators send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Worthy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made. As we open the 4th, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct.
Breaks into the open. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wilson to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gators! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, and you're going to have time to throw.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catching game 1, now a touchdown catching game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Worthy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot in.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, this offense obviously knows this defense can get after them in the pass rush. They're trying to move the launch point. They're trying to roll the quarterback away from the line of scrimmage to give him time, but it doesn't matter. You're seeing the speed this defense has up front.
Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. There he goes. Touchdown, Caves. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium. But the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. At midfield, he's got room. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to throw on first down. fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Achane. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Pulls it in. It's Cruz. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock running down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
About a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. Makes a move. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wilson to pass. Complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What?